Hello friends and enemies, welcome to or back to Happy For Now. It's me Isabel here with a video that some of y'all requested when I did a little Kindle clean out live. People wanted to see my Kindle collections and what and how I manage all of it. So I have my iPad here. I'm screen recording it now. We are going to dive in and talk about this, and I will have my iPad up on the screen for you so you can see. I am going to orientate it horizontally so that way it takes up the whole screen, but let's talk about it. So first things first. This is just my iPad home screen. I'm going to click on library. If you are unsure of how to get to this screen with the categories, you're going to click the up down arrow and hit collections. You can do title or recent. I do title, and that will show you all of your collections. So you're going to notice I have a lot of collections. You do not need to go this in depth. For me, part of this is to help me with tackling my unread TBR, and it is also to help me to keep working through a lot of things. So you'll see I have freebie collections. I will number things with a 0 if I want them at the top of the list. So that's where we're at. Let's see, we can clean up my Villains and Vixens collection. So I have, let's see, so Wild, Fae, and The Sun and the Storm, I believe, need to be moved into my maybes. So if you hold down, like if you press down or use the Apple Pencil, it doesn't matter. Hit select multiple items, and let me grab that, and then I'll hit actions, add to collection, my maybes. I'm going to pull it out of there. Done. I'm also going to delete this collection, so you can see how to do that. So I'm going to hold down on that collection and hit remove collection. Delete. Done. So I have a lot of collections again. So you can see I have ARC collections. I need to clean those up probably. I have the After the End collection because I got all of those ebooks, so I put them in a collection so I could find them quickly. I have Bucky Barnes fic, comics, DNFs. This is just where I put books I own that I DNF. I do mark them all as read so that they show up as read and not as unread. And then we have the beginning of my read collection. Oh, I do have a KU collection, as I call it. And what I do is I just put my KU books in here so that they don't end up in my like uncollected and as weird like remnant files on my Kindle app. So the beginning of my red collection, every single red collection has a matching TBR collection. So as you see here, we've got some red and then we start getting in the TBR part. So there's Gothic. Oh, that's typed weird. I think that'll fix it. I somehow put a space. Anyways, an extra space. You'll see I have like TBR Christmas, comics, contemporary, dark romance, fantasy, Gothic, historical, light novels. That's, yeah. I recently added an Omegaverse one. So if I don't have a matching up here in the red, that's because I haven't read anything from that collection yet to put up there. But yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of that. I have this collection, the V&V follow-up is from the book event I went to. I wanted to follow up with some of these authors to see what I liked. And then the other collection set I have is purchases. So I keep books by year purchased in here, and that helps me know like, okay, I have only 18 books left from 2015 and 2016 that I need to like kind of work through and figure out if I want to read them. Same thing here with 2017 through 2025. Two other collections I have that you may want is I have an Authors Behaving Badly. You can see who's in there. I'm not going to open it completely, but obviously these are books I maybe purchased. I've had a Kindle. I think one thing to note here as I talk about this, I've had a Kindle since 2008 or 9. I had a Kindle keyboard originally. So I own books from authors that have since become known as a problem. So I don't want to necessarily like delete them completely, but I want them out of my face. I may have read them, I may not have, but it's just a quick way for me to like throw an author in there when something happens and I will remember them. And then I share an Amazon with my mom. So these, I have my mom's book collection. And then I have the Not Interested collection. So these are books where I try a chapter I got for free. I decided I don't want. They live in that collection. I don't necessarily delete those books, but I want them out of the way so I don't see them. And then here you can see my uncollected titles. So usually this stays pretty empty because I do come in here once a week or every so often and just kind of select everything, add to collection, and then I put it into KU. And it'll take a minute to update. But I find that extremely helpful, personally. Oh, it doesn't want to open now. One of the things that I will say with doing this, like obviously I'm showing you this on an iPad. Some things to note. You can do this on your computer. You can do this on your phone on the Kindle app. You can do this on your Kindle. I do not recommend doing this on your Kindle but you can, like, you absolutely can pull up your Kindle and do this. Like, it will let you make collections on there and do this. These collections sync across devices. So if you do it on your iPad, your phone, your computer, it will sync. The reason I like the iPad is I think it's just less clunky of a UI to create collections and organize them with. My biggest piece of advice as someone who's done this for a long time, I have a video elsewhere where I set this up, is that you've got to maintain it, which can be annoying. But basically, to maintain, all I do is open my Kindle app once or twice a week, depending on how much I'm reading, maybe every other week. And I will just move books. If I know that I read some stuff, I'll open that category and read books. I'm very visual also, so I generally can remember where I put the book in which category. And again, if for you, you want it really, really big, you can make those categories huge. You could just have genres. I have them by subgenres. As a romance reader, I find that most useful for me to find the things I want to read quickly and easily. So there's that. But yeah, I found that this really helps me kind of keep a handle on what's on my Kindle, because digital clutter, while like not in your face, digital clutter can be overwhelming, right? So this is how I do it. I do, like I said, just kind of go in occasionally and clean it up a little. It's a great audiobook activity also. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, I don't think I have anything else for this one. Let me know if you have any questions down below on this process or need help crafting your categories. If you already do this, let me know like your favorite way of doing it. Like, are you similar? Do you have the matching read and TBR sections, or what? How do you do it? Let me know. Anyways, I've got some more organizing videos coming your way here soon where I talk about bookshelf organization, tracking my unread physicals, and things like that. So I will talk to you all about that soon. If you watch this all the way through, you can leave me a pencil emoji. We'll do a pencil emoji. You can leave me a pencil emoji down below. I'll have links to be my friend anywhere on the internet that I am, and I will talk to y'all in just a few days. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.